Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Oswego State ACHA Hockey. I'm your host, Ben Grego, on the play-by-play on color commentary alongside Jerry Pritchard on the camera. A little bit of a different arena today for Oswego State. Instead of at the Murano Campus Ice Arena at Oswego State, we are at the Anthony J. Crisafulli Skating Rink right outside Fort Ontario. The minor hockey from Oswego, the Oswego Stampede, along with the Oswego Buccaneers, high school programs, and minor squirt teams, whatever you want to call them, also all play here. So going to be the first of two games this season at the Fort. Oswego State will be back later in the spring semester. I don't remember the exact date, but they will be back later in the semester. Oswego State now boasts a 3-4-0-1 record overall with a 2-1-0-1 NECHL record after last night's heartbreaking loss to Oakland University with 20 seconds left. Oakland now is 3-3-0-1 without a conference record yet. So it's the Lakers' 9th game of the season and the second game against Oakland. This will be their final game against Oakland this weekend. And like I said last night, the Lakers fell to the hands of Oakland University in the last seconds of the game. They held a 1-0 lead throughout the game, and they scored, and Oakland scored, I should say, late in the second period, if I remember correctly. But second or third period, third period, excuse me. I got a correction from Jerry. But Oakland scored late in the third period to tie it up, and it would score once again with 20 seconds remaining in the game to seal it, Oakland getting around a defenseman. Stats from Oswego State last night: Luke Myers had the lone goal, I should say, and Kyle McNamara had the assist on the goal. Marvin still leads the team with 4 goals and 5 assists. McNamara and Myers both now have 8 points each. McNamara with 4 goals and 4 assists. Myers with 3 goals and 5 assists. Last night was a very quick game. There's only 3 penalties in the game. The first period was 25 minutes long, just about. And the 3 penalties did cost Oswego 5-on-3 at the end, but they did come out unscathed. However, the loss ensued afterwards. Alex Golosi, in his 7th game of the season with 33-35s on saves, had a .942 save percentage. On the season now, he has a 2.63 goals against average and a .921. Dan Pierre-Pezco is going to be the starter tonight. Pierre-Pezco this season has played in 1 game. He held the shutout against Mercyhurst University in the Lakers showdown just a couple weeks ago, had 24 saves, and like I said, the 1 shutout, no goals allowed. It's going to be a couple of the same scratches, a couple different players, and we'll discuss that later as the game moves on. But however, Nick Matro is still injured, like I mentioned yesterday, and Dan Dorney is going to be the scratch for the Lakers on the goaltending. Alex Golosi will be the backup. Oswego State's next games are October 26th and 7th at Murano Campus Center, where we will have a lot more room to move against Robert Morris University. Oakland now is on their 8th game of the season. Still no games in the league, like I talked about, their Great Lakes Collegiate Hockey League. Nick Field, head coach, assisted by Jade Duquette, and their manager Corey Hagood. Last time out, like I said, was the 2-1 win. Jacob Novak and James Bayagic both had goals. Jacob Novak was the game winner with 20 seconds remaining. Dan Scorzo, Luke Mackin, and Chase Serino all had assists in the game. Chase Serino is still the leading scorer now with 9 points, 3 goals, and 6 assists. Ian Dvorak posted the 1 goal, allowing 1 goal for the win. He had 25 saves on 26 shots. Gino Mini, Christopher Hubbard, and Benjamin Gruzidin all have 4 points, along with Dan Scorzo and Luke Mackin now. Tonight's starting goaltender for Oakland University will be number 35, Joshua Pack. Pack with actually the only player on their entire lineup with a name on his jersey or sweater, however you want to call it, which is kind of interesting, but his name will be easy to watch as we move on. Camera is going to be a little messed up for you folks watching tonight, as we are in a different arena, different press box. We are not in the Steve Lovey press box, and honestly, I don't think this one is named. However, there are some wooden bars along the windows, so there will be some cutoff angles, but I will be able to get you the action no matter what, as I have full view of the rink from the press box. Going back to Oakland, as the referees do skate out, as you can see on your screen, Oakland has Rochester College, unlike the University of Rochester, just about an hour and a half away from Oswego, on October 26th. And I believe it is their first conference matchup. Rochester College is in Michigan, Rochester Hills, and all that good jazz. The referees are skating out, putting the nets on their moorings now, and we're going to wait the rosters or the lineups to come out. And while we're talking, I can give you the starting lineups. First for Oakland University. Like I said, Joshua Pack will be the starting goaltender, and at defense, number 16, Gino Mini, who had the assist yesterday, and number 22, Nathan Richards, who has 2 assists on the season as well. At forward, it's going to be Christopher Hubbard, who has 4 points, number 14, Greg Muser, the captain, and number 19, Chase Sereno. Sereno did have an assist yesterday as well, like I said, and leads the team. For Oswego State, however, a little mix-up. Nothing major is changing for either team. But at forward, it is going to be number 9, Chris Carey, number 11, Sean Mooney, number 8, moving up a couple lines, Jay Chapin. At defense is going to be the first line, like usual, Theo Cup and Chris Wands. And at goaltender, like I said, it's going to be Dan Pirapesco. Both teams are hitting the ice now as we await some ACHA hockey. Both teams waiting for the lineup to be announced. Dan Pirapesco, like I always say, has the nice matte black pads, adding a much-needed contrast to the white pads that some other goaltenders have on Oswego State. All the teams will be hitting their lineup. You can notice that we are in a much smaller rink. Not as much seating as you would see in the Marano Campus Center. There are a lot of different setup here. There's benches all around, even at the end boards, unlike Oswego State. And the penalty box and both benches are below the press box, so you will not be able to see any of the players throughout the game, on the bench at least. We're going to wait the public announcer to do the starting lineups here just a moment, as we have a new public announcer once again, Matt Rowland. Bo was off on vacation this weekend, and Carl was not able to make it, so we will await his help.
Oswego, New York, for today's ACHA Men's Division I matchup featuring the Oakland University Golden Grizzlies and your Oswego State Lakers. It is now time for today's starting lineups. First for the visiting Golden Grizzlies. On defense, number 16, Gino Mini. Number 22, Nathan Richards. At forward, number 24, Christopher Hubbard. Number 14, Greg Moser. Number 19, Chase Sereno. And in goal, number 35, Joshua Pack.
So in case you did hear, those were the starting 5 for Oakland University. Oswego State now being announced. Like I said, Joshua Pack is now playing in his 5th game of the season. He is 1-1 after playing a couple partial games. Has allowed 11 goals, has a 3.26 goals against average with an .878 save percentage. He's made 79 saves, on the season. He'll be playing in his 5th game tonight, looking to post a winning record now. But Pirapesco will be looking to keep his strong record of 1-0 after the 24 save shutout against Mercyhurst. It was only the 2nd time in history of the two teams that the Lakers have won the Ship Wheel and the Lakers Showdown. However, it's a new game, and Pirapesco's in a new ring, and we're going to see how he does today.
Dan Pirapesco. Lakers are coached by Chris Timmons, and he is assisted by Jordan Elhart and Jim Albright. Now, could you please rise, remove your hats?
We're going to listen to the national anthem. It might be a little hard for you folks to hear, but national anthem honoring America. national anthem, excuse me, concluded. Players heading their bench for a last-minute pep talk. We will have puck drop in just a couple of moments. Oswego State looking for the grudge match victory over Oakland University after the heartbreaker, like I said last night, with 18.7 seconds remaining, not even 20 seconds, after the Lakers killed the 5-on-3 power play after a couple of penalties. However, now that they are in a new rink, maybe a new mindset for the Lakers. Obviously, this rink is a lot smaller and not as user-friendly, I would suppose, to us up in the broadcast booth, and also fans. A lot different atmosphere. However, as you can see, Jerry is messing around trying to figure out what exact angles we are going to be able to get for you guys, but like I said, will be able to get the full rink for you. We are in a much smaller rink, much smaller arena, but that does not change where we are. We are watching ACHA hockey on YouTube Live. I'm Ben Greco alongside Jerry Pritchard. Momentarily getting underway, ACHA hockey between Oswego State and Oakland University. Mooney and Chase Sereno will take the face-off, and Oakland University takes it. They will start with possession as the clock starts. Oakland University in their own defensive zone. Chris Carey comes up, tips it back in now with Mooney. Mooney tries to slide it over to Chapin, but cannot. Cup gets it as it goes out of the zone and just dumps it in. It sticks with Oakland University. Oakland University brings it up the ice. It's going to be Chase Sereno. Sorry, Gino Mini was the one, not Chase Sereno. And he's going to dump it. Oswego State will take it as Wands chips it over to Carey. Now with Mooney in the middle. Oakland University takes it away in the slot, though. A hit from Carey. A little bit of a high sticker, but no call there as he falls to the ground. Jay Chapin now brings it up the side of the ice in the corner. It's going to be a scrum in the back, in the near corner in the Oakland University zone. Now with knees, and is now back with Oakland University on the side. They are bringing it up the ice in the one spot that we cannot hold on to, and now are on the far side. Hip check. Oakland University loses the puck, but they will keep possession at the blue line. A shot, and it just goes wide from Oswego State, from the blue line of Oakland University. Now with Jacob Novak, and back to Oswego State, Luke Myers. Tries to give over to Marvin, but it's cut off by Oakland University. No one passed it. Shot and a save from Luke Mackin. Dan Pierre-Pascal patted away, cannot hold on to it, and play will resume as it's with Knees now in the far corner. Chase Knees passes it over to Marvin. A forward pass up to Luke Myers, too far for a potential shot, but he will keep possession in the corner. A big hit. Both players remain on their skates, however. And it's going to be the far corner with Ethan Wiesberger, who's on the roster tonight after being scratched last night. Luke Myers just dumps it back in, and Oakland will take possession in their far boards. 17:35 remaining in the first period, still scoreless. Do not have as many scoreboard options for you tonight as we have the one at the far boards, and Dan Pierre-Pascal does hold on to it in his own zone. 17:27 remaining. Couple saves for him early on. A little more Oakland offense early on. Oswego State has been able to hold complete possession. However, we've noticed that from the last couple games, but Oswego State has eventually come out strong as Oakland University takes a shot, and it just goes over Pierre-Pascal's shoulder. No save there. Hard slap shot hits the pads of Pierre-Pascal for another save. And now with Chapin. From McNamara. Tries to pass it off. Hubert tries to clear it. He does not, and is held at the blue line. Blocked up in front. No save there. And it does clear the zone. No icing is called. Looks like Oakland might have shot it back down their own zone. Tip puck from Oakland. It's going to go to Wands, who grabs it in his own zone. Behind the goalkeeper. Wands looking for a player to pass to, and he does pass it back over to Mike Lemieux. Mike Lemieux now on the near side, skating up the ice, and it's with Hubert, who just dumps it in, backhands it, and it does hit Pack behind the net. Chapin now in his own zone, over to Cup, Back to Chapin. Almost a through pass to Sean Mooney, but cannot get a stick on it as Oakland recovers in their own zone. Dumped in by Wands, and Mooney does recover the puck. Does not have a player around him to help, but Oswego State will eventually, actually, it's thrown down. Cup with the puck now in his own zone. Over to Wands around the boards. And Oakland University will hold on in their own zone now. Shot from the blue line. Saved by Pierre Pesco. There's a shot from Gino Mini at the blue line. Oakland University holds it in their far corner. Wraparound and just saved from the leg pad on Oswego State. A stoppage from the referee. It looks like it might be a penalty based off referee's motions, but however, it looks like it's still actually going to remain 5-on-5. My mistake there. It's going to be in the far circle there with 15:30 remaining in the opening period. Just a stoppage, nothing major there, as Cup takes the puck behind his own net and passes up to Chapin, who tries to one-time it off a pass. Cannot. Chris Carey almost up there. No icing called. Oakland University will grab the puck. Skates up the ice with Mini. Passes it up. No icing as it was deflected. Shot. And it goes off the mooring. It is a goal from Oakland University after post goes shoving. Dan Pierre Pesco does look to be down on the ice. The goal did go through before. No. The Oakland University, sorry there. Oakland University did score before the goal went off the moorings. We will get the official goal from you after all that. See if there's any penalties after that scrum. It doesn't look like it's going to be 5-on-5. Just some post whistle action, nothing major there. 15:02 remaining.
20 from 10.
And it is going to be officially, it's going to be Chandler Gillespie from James Bayagich. We are kind of close, so if you are hearing other voices, that's everyone trying to get their jobs done today. We have one person running the scoreboard, another running up and down, and as you'll see, a save from Pierre Pesco. You're going to see we have our statistician running up and down, giving us penalties and goals. You're going to have someone running the scoreboard, another public announcer alongside Jerry and I. It's very crowded up here in the press box up here, but we are going to get underway here and do our best, and hopefully we cannot wait to return to the Murano Campus Center Ice Arena next weekend. Play is resuming once again, and Oakland University holds it in their own zone. Nees almost holds on to it in the far side there.
Nice, come on, boys.
Nees with the puck brings it into his own zone, however cannot hold on, and Oakland will recover. That's Sereno, who passes it over to Simon. Simon with a shot from Wiesberger from the blue line, just hits the pads and goes and deflects away. And Oakland will recover the puck now with Mini. Chase Sereno, Greg Muser throws it all the way down the ice for an icing. Will return to the Oakland zone. And I do apologize if it is going to be a little jumpy here and there. News arena, new press box, and it is a little crowded up here. Like I said, the wooden boards are not helping as well, but we are making do, and next weekend we will be back at the Murano Campus Center Ice Arena as play resumes with 13:50 remaining. The only reason we are not there tonight is and a shot off the crossbar from Cup, just over the shoulder of Pack, and it will go back. It actually will stay in the Oakland University zone on the near circle. The reason we are not at the Ice Arena tonight at Oswego State, there's an open skate time that Oswego State holds on Saturdays in the morning. However, the women's NCAA game and the men's NCAA game at 3 and 7 p.m. respectively are going on today to open their season, so there's just not enough time for any team. And a breakaway for Oakland University. Shot and a goal from Luke Mackin on the breakaway and pass. Just gets past a couple of defenders after skating, and he will wrist shot right into the top corner. Oakland University leads 2-0 now with 13:36 remaining in the opening period. We will wait the assist there. So that's a Luke Mackin goal. His 4th goal of the season, now with, I believe, 5 points.
Goal from 4, 15, 13.
So the official assists go to Jacob Novak and Keegan Nolan. Novak had the game winner last night with 18.7 seconds remaining, but plays back underway 2-0. Oakland University with 13:18 now remaining in the opening period. Looks like it would be a little more physical game than last night. Like I said, only 3 penalties, nothing major happening in the game until later stages when there's a couple of post-whistle shoves, but nothing doing after those. Oakland University skates it and backhands it into the pads of Pierre Pazco, but does save it. A big hit there behind the net, but Oakland University will recover. It holds it at the blue line. Novak wraps it around, and Oswego State will recover with Carey trying to give it to Chapin, but cannot hold on. And Oakland will grab the puck and just dump it into their own zone. Actually, it goes into the bench of Oswego State to our side, and it looks like it'll probably just stay in the neutral zone. 12:38 remaining in the period. It's going to go right in this middle dot. Oakland University comes away with it, and they will just dump it in. That dump came from Chandler Gillespie, who has the first goal of the game. Almost cleared out of the zone, but held at the blue line by Gino Mini. And is now a shot and just goes wide from James Bayagic, who has the assist on that first goal. Luke Myers tries to hold on, but it is dumped back in by Mini. And Oswego State will lose the puck just barely. Oakland University holds on to it, and a little back and forth there. And a tripping call from Luke Myers drew the whistle, and a big hit on Chase Knees. However, Luke Myers did draw the penalty, and it looks like it's going to be number 7, it looks like, Benjamin Grudzian.
Shit, I need help. What's his number?
Benjamin Grudzian. We had a 2-minute minor for tripping with 11:53 remaining in the opening period. Oakland University leads 2-0.
2 minutes for tripping.
Yeah, can you help me?
Scoreboard is new for us over here, so we are waiting to figure everything out as we go along. There'll be a little pause in the action as we wait for the scoreboard. Again, the backup help on the scoreboard, trying to figure it out. They are going to resume play, and they'll just keep an eye, and the referees are just going to keep an eye on the clock. So the player will come out at 9:53. Looks like they're going to go the old-fashioned way without a clock. So at 9:53, Oakland University will return to even strength. Oswego State on the power play the first time. They were 0 for 1 last night when Luke Novak had a holding penalty in the third period, excuse me. Oakland University will clear it down the ice. Chase Knees recovers. Knees gives it over to CJ Walsh, who was pretty quiet last night. He's had a couple good goals earlier in the year, including a short-handed goal. Knees almost in the center, cannot get a stick on it for the one-timer, but Oswego State will hold on to it. Chase Knees gives it over to Carey, now with Mooney, over to Walsh. Walsh looked for the one-timer, cup of the shot, but it's blocked by Knees in the slot, nothing doing there, and it will go back to Walsh. Walsh over to Mooney, now with Cup, but gets a slap shot off and just goes wide. Oswego State will hold on once again. It just does clear the zone after a tip from Oakland University. C.J. Walsh holds on, will grab the puck in his defensive zone. C.J. Walsh bringing it up the ice himself. Dumps it in just a little bit, but Oakland University will grab the puck. There is a broken stick on the ice from Oakland University. Luckily, he has an extra. Big hit on Luke Myers, and it looks like it might be a penalty.
No more penalties.
I'm not sure exactly what the call was there. It's going to be nope, not C.J. Walsh.
Is it our team?
It's nope, it was just offsides, I'm sorry, after all of that. Just a little bit of a delayed offsides there. However, Oswego State will come away with the puck as Myers tries to bring it in. The zone cannot. Oakland University clears it. Around 20 seconds remaining on the penalty. There's 10-10 remaining. He'll leave the box at 9:53. Oswego State hasn't really registered a shot yet. Luke Myers gets around to defender for a shot. Almost a one-timer, but no one there to recover. Nice pass that went right to the opposite end boards. But Oswego State has the puck with Wiesberger in his own zone. O'Neal now wraps it around to carry. And Oakland University does return to even strength. Pass by Oakland University goes right through, crosses the ice without any deflection. Pierre Pesco does not have to stop it. Luke Myers in his own zone tries to get around his defender. Shot and tried to stuff in there was Marvin, but could not get anything through the pads of Pack. Oakland University will recover it. A couple more shots for Oswego State. Nothing doing once again, and it's going to be a stoppage in play, a slashing call. See who that was on. That was on Adam Marvin. 9:13 remaining in the opening period. Oswego State will now go on the penalty kill after an unsuccessful power play, hoping to keep it this game only at 2-0. So now let's go to the opposite roles and see how their special teams works. So 9:13 remaining, he will come out at 7:13 after the 2-minute minor, barring no one scores, and a save from Pierre Pesco after a shot from Luke Novak. Still haven't confirmed if they are brothers. I will have to talk to the broadcasting team from Oakland to figure that out. Novak, in my opinion, is kind of a common last name, but always interesting to see. Wands tries to hold on to it, but it's with Dawson now, excuse me. Oakland University recovers, though. Now with Nolan. Nolan on the far side. And now at the blue line of Oakland. Slap shot from Nolan, blocked up in front, nothing doing. Cup tries to clear it, cannot after a diving Hubert, but does nothing off. And glove down after a Luke Novak shot. Pierre Pesco with another save. 8:43 remaining in the opening period. Oswego State down 2-0.
For the next one, we'll try that out. I just need their number once you guys figure it out.
Oswego State wins the puck, and C.J. Walsh cannot exactly clear. It was falling as he tried to clear it, and it's one-timer shot from Oakland University. That was Gino Mini from the blue line, but it's padded away and almost cleared, and it is cleared after a high-stick deflection, but no call there as it's just low enough for the referee's liking. Oakland University brings it up with Mini, just dumping it into the zone. C.J. Walsh will almost get there. However, it is now with Myers. Oakland University holds on. Mini with a slap shot from the blue line. Deflects off of shin from Ethan Wiesberger. Does not hit Pierre Pesco, but Oakland recovers it. Just clears his zone after a miscommunicated pass. 7:57 remaining in the period. About 40 seconds remaining on the penalty now. Slowly doing math in my head. This might help my math average in school. However, we are still on the penalty kill for Oswego State. Oakland University holds onto the puck in their own zone, looking to set something up. Hubert giving some forechecking pressure. Oakland University holds onto the puck in their own zone. Sorry, there's a lot going on around here. A slap shot from Mini, but it's blocked by Hubert. He's skating off the ice after a hurt shin. He looks to be in pain. However, Oswego State does kill the penalty. Marvin will go right to the bench, however. No harm done on the penalty on the power play for Oakland University against Oswego State. 7 minutes remaining in the opening period. Oswego State down, 2-0. Oakland University will just clear it into their own zone. Wraps all the way around, and Oakland University will hold on to the puck. Now with Oswego State,
Let's go, guys.
Chapin with the puck on the near side. Just passes it back to O'Neill. O'Neill will hold on and give it over to Vasta. Back to O'Neill. O'Neill just wraps it around the board back to Vasta. Vasta now tries to go to Chapin, just a little too hard of a pass, and it goes to Oakland after it goes through his skates. Carey tips it away, cannot get possession on it, but does clear the zone, and Oakland University will have to retreat.
Come on, Jay.
Oswego State with it now. Bobby Vasta tried to hit his man first before getting the puck, but he avoided the man and the puck all at the same time. Jay Chapin now a big hit on Vasta from Nicholas Fernandez. There is going to be a penalty, an interference penalty on Fernandez. After that, it looked like there was nowhere near the puck with 6:01 remaining in the opening period.
Is that a home penalty or the other team?
It's going to be an interference call with 6:01 remaining in the opening period. Still cannot figure out the penalty clock situation. And a shot from Marvin, but just goes wide. 5:50 remaining in the period. Wrapped around the boards, Marvin does hold on and will give it back to McNamara. McNamara tries to get it inside but cannot, and it's cleared by Oakland University's Tyler Simon. Pierre Pesco grabs it behind his net, and Oswego State will retreat, looking to get something going once again. Crucial moments here for Oswego State. A couple power play opportunities, and it's tipped by Nolan. He will hold on to it and kill some more time, and he will hold it along the boards as Oswego State tries to, and they do. Luke Myers grabs it behind the net. Luke Myers skating up the ice now. Will hold on to himself, but it's cut by Nolan. Excuse me, by Luke Mackin. Luke Myers knocked him down, however, and the Oswego State will recover after he dumped it in. Now with McNamara. Tipped in by Myers off the skates and held in by Myers. Looking for a shot, does not get anything off. Holds onto the puck, backhands it over to Chapin. Chapin with Cup, and now over to Myers. Back to Cup at the point. Cup over back to Marvin now, and now with McNamara. McNamara tries to give it to Chapin for a one-timer, just goes over the shoulder of Pack. Cleared by Oakland University. Theo Cup recovers after Pierre Pesco grabs it behind the red line, I should say. Behind his goal, Theo Cup will wait for his teammates to reset. Cup brings it up the ice and gives it over to Mooney. Mooney now skating up the ice himself. Cannot get around his defenseman as it's cleared once again, that time by Greg Muser. Shot, and it hits the pads of Pack. Oswego State will hold on to the puck. Cleared once again. And this is actually going to be icing. I did not see the player return. And it will go all the way back to Oakland University's side, Oakland University's zone. So Oakland University will be back in their own zone. Oswego State with more added pressure. 3:58 remaining in the opening period. Lakers still trail 2-0 against the Grizzlies. Mooney at center ice alongside Keegan Nolan. Stoppage in play. Not exactly sure what the stoppage was for there. And Oakland University will win that one. On the near side now, kind of a blind spot for myself. However, it gets around his defenseman is Jacob Novak. However, it's tipped away by the Oswego State defense, and Carey will come away with it. Back with Jake Novak. not Luke. Shot from Mini at the blue line, but it's tipped away and does not even hit Pierre Pezco with 3:27 remaining in the opening period. Oakland University now in the far corner with it. A hit from Oswego State. It looks like Mooney. No call, and Oswego State will recover. Oakland University brings it in. Jake Novak with a shot and patted away. Cannot get a stick on it is Pierre Pezco as it's cleared all the way back down the ice and given to Pack. No icing because it hit Pack. This week, Oakland University, Gino Mini with it now behind his net. Hubert giving some pressure. 2:50 remaining in the period. Dawson tries to stick lift, cannot hold on to it, but it's going with Hubert. Now over to Wiesberger, who just dumps it in. Oswego State holds onto it in their own zone. Tries to get over to Dawson, cannot get a stick on it as he's defended by Luke Novak, and it's cleared the zone. Dawson hits the linesman, cannot clear it into his own zone. However, Mike Lemieux holds on to it. Mike Lemieux in the zone, tries to get a shot off, nothing doing, hits the defenseman and just deflects backwards actually, and goes into Oswego State's zone. There is icing, excuse me, as Wiesberger beats Oakland University. 2:12 remaining in the first period. Still 2-0 for Oakland University. Go back to the near circle for another face-off. Not as fast of a period as it was yesterday. So we are going to have a little more than 25 minutes of action compared to what we had yesterday. The opening period, which I might add was very quick and very nice for an early rise up this morning for the 11:30 start time. Oswego State dumps it into their own zone. Now with CJ Walsh with a slap shot and glove down but not held on to by Pack, and Marvin holds onto it and wraps it around. Now with Wiesberger, who shot bouncing and just goes wide of the net. Nothing doing for Pack. Does not have to stop that one. Walsh with a slap shot hits the skates of an Oakland University player and he goes down hard. He is skating off slowly, and he is in a lot of pain. He cannot skate. That looks like it's going to be number 9, Nicholas Fernandez. Nicholas Fernandez is still down on his hands and knees, and it looks like he's going to need some help. It was like it might have hit the top of his skate, which is not very heavily padded, and he's going to skate off very slowly. Even luckily, he was right next to his bench, and we obviously hope he is okay. Hate to see players get hurt playing the game that they love. Sean Mooney now at center ice alongside Chandler Gillespie with 1:32 remaining in the opening period. Looks like a little stoppage there, but Oakland University does win the faceoff. And Chapin holds on, gloves it down. It stays in the zone to try to keep it in the zone. And it looks like it's going to go to Oakland University after all that, but it's tipped in by Matt O'Neill, who recovers in his defensive zone after Oakland had batted it down. And now over to Vasta. Vasta up to Carey. Carey tries to give it to Mooney. Almost does. Cannot get a full stick on it as it's shot from center ice. It hits the pad to Pierre Pezco with a slap shot from Christopher Hubbard, but he pads it away as well. Carey once again. Carey cannot hold on to it, nor can Mooney recover, and it looks like there's going to be a penalty, a hooking call on
A home or an away?
it looks like that's going to go to Greg Muser of Oakland University, the captain, for a hook. Again, we cannot exactly see the penalty boxes easily. However, we're trying to do our best up here.
Is it in?
We do have the penalty box once again. It's lit up on the scoreboard. We have now figured it out. 3 penalties later, we have figured it out. And a shot from the side, and it's held onto by Pack. I think Myers had the shot there based on where he's skating. However, 43 seconds remaining. So barring there is no goal in the next 43 seconds from Oswego State, there will be a shortened power play to start the second period. About 50 seconds. Actually, no, about 1:10, I'm sorry. Marvin holds on to it and brings it back to his own zone. That'll go over to O'Neal. And now with Marvin once again. Marvin skates up himself, gets around a couple defenders, gets around the third. Cannot exactly hold on to it, though, as he tried to do a loose-handed deke. A little action in the corner there. And it is held on to. No one has firm possession yet. Oswego State's trying to grab it, and it's grabbed by O'Neal. O'Neal now over with Marvin in the slot. He gives it over to, tries to give it to McNamara, just overskates it just a little bit. McNamara does recover the blue line, though, and now over with Marvin. Marvin with a shot, and just goes wide of Pack. Now with Myers. And the end of the first period, Oakland University leads 2-0. 1:08 remaining on the Muser hook penalty. And luckily here at the Anthony J. Crisafoli skating rink, Oswego State does not have to await for Oakland University to skate off. There are two separate locker rooms, which Jordan Allhart, the assistant coach of the Lakers, said his team enjoys a lot. That'll do it for the first period. Again, Oakland University 2, Oswego State 1. Not sure of the shot totals, but we will get those as we return. 1:08 remaining penalty. We'll be back in just a couple moments for some more Oswego ACHA hockey. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Oswego State ACHA hockey at the Anthony J. Cristofoli skating rink. What a mouthful compared to the Murano Campus Center Ice Arena. Man, hockey rinks like their long names. Anyway, I'm Ben Greco alongside Jerry Pritchard as our cameraman as Oswego State is facing Oakland University. After 20 minutes of play, they trailed 2-0 to the Grizzlies. The Lakers do. The first goal, I'm not exactly sure of the time from Oakland. However, Oakland University did score. It was Chandler Gillespie from James Bayagich. The second goal was Luke Mackin from Jacob Novak and Keegan Nolan at 13:36. There were 4 penalties in the game, 3 Oakland, 1 Oswego. The last Oakland penalty, who was Greg Muser for a hook, has 1:08 remaining on the penalty as they enter the second period. So Oswego State will have a shortened power play as they enter. Oswego State shots were 7 compared to Oakland's 8, so a very close shot total. Unfortunately, we don't have an official scoreboard, so we're not able to keep track as it goes on. However, we will be able to get them at the end of each period. So shots are even, however, the goals are not, as it is 2-0 Oakland University as we head into the middle 20 minutes. Oswego State looking to hopefully equalize here, or at least pull within 1. It's never fun to be down by 2 at any point. It's never fun to be down at all. However, a little bit of a line change. Mooney will be with Knees and Carey. Mooney at center ice along with Luke Mackin. Mooney wins the puck, and it goes back to Cup as they start the second period here at the Cristofoli skating rink. Oswego State on the power play. Mooney brings it up the ice and leaves it for Chris Carey, who just grabs it right there next to him. And now with Knees. Knees tries to bring it in, but it's held in by Walsh. CJ Walsh brings it up the ice along the side. Now with Mooney. Mooney over to Carey, who does lose the puck, and it is skating down the ice is Oakland University with Nathan Richards. Nathan Richards holds onto the puck, trying to kill as much time as he can, but he loses it, and now it's with Chris Carey. Chris Carey skating up the ice with a couple Oswego State forwards with him. Knees passes it back to Mooney, now with Knees. Knees tries to get it there over to Mooney. Carey, but cannot get a stick on it right up front. Oswego State does recover in the neutral zone. Close chance there for Oswego. As CJ Walsh brings it up the ice and look for the same kind of play. Knees now once again back to Mooney. Mooney at the side looking for an open player, gives it to Carey, for the pause there, who has a slap shot and it just goes wide. Now with Mooney, penalty is killed. Oakland University returns to even strength unscathed. Oakland University skates it up the ice now. That's going to be Gino Mini bringing it up the ice, who just wraps it around, and now with Greg Muser. Pass into the center, no one there. Cup was able to intercept the pass, now with Hubert over with Carey. Chris Carey trying to bring it up the ice now, get around his defenseman. Cannot hold on to it to attempt to get the shot off. So we can see a recover almost to Hubert with a one-timer shot there. Could not get a full stick on it, but is held by Pack with 18-19 remaining in the second period. Couple early chances for Oswego State thanks to the power play and a little bit of the offensive pressure there. However, nothing doing as he remains scoreless, trailing Oakland by 2. Hubert does not come away with the faceoff as it goes to Oakland University. And now it is in the offensive zone of Oakland University. Almost gets around defender is Chase Serrano, but it will clear the zone. Goes all the way down the ice. Avoiding an icing is Chris McNamara. Hubert holds on to it behind the net. And it's in the far corner. Cannot get firm possession, but now he has it as he's skating around and gives it over. Tries to give it over McNamara. Goes off the skates of Luke Novak. Goes behind the net. Pack holds onto it as Oakland will grab it. Tyler Simon wraps it around, but it is intercepted by O'Neal. O'Neal has it, trying to look for a pass. Hubert tries to get a one-timer off. It's knocked down as he takes a shot, cannot get a full stick on it, and Oakland will grab it with Luke Novak holding on to it. Luke Novak skating up into the neutral zone. Gives a pass over to Chase Serrano. Chase Serrano with a shot. It goes wide after a little bit of a tip there, and we'll go to Mike Lemieux, who is knocked from behind, and now Adam Marvin does recover and brings it into zone. Marvin with a shot and right into the pads of Pack. Held on by Wands. Wands with a shot, goes in the pads and is not held onto by Pack, and it will go to Oakland as they skate in the neutral zone. Now with almost Cruiser, but it does go to Cup. And now over to Adam Marvin. Marvin tries to pass it up to Myers, but it's cut off by Luke Mackin. Mackin wraps it around. Now with Oakland as a Nolan. Shot from Mackin up close, but it's padded away by Dan Pirapesco. 16:30 remaining in the middle period. Oswego State grabs it with Adam Marvin. Adam Marvin up to Myers. Myers looking for a pass, and he goes up to Knees. Knees skating up the ice now. It's shot, but it's blocked by his defenseman. That was going to be Daniel Scorzo. So Knees with it now and has it over to Wands. Wands with a shot, blocked up in front, nothing doing. CJ Walsh with a shot after it was trickling in the slot. Does not hit Pack. So Oakland University, does recover with Nolan. Nolan passes it over to Mackin. Lots of confusing hit there between CJ Walsh and Mackin. A little arm action there, however, no penalties will be called and play will resume. CJ Walsh recovers behind his own net. Walsh tries to give it to Marvin, who just gets a stick on it to deflect it, trying to get behind his defenseman. It looks like actually it is going to be an icing. There is no deflection called. I thought it was deflected by Marvin, but it was not, but it'll go all the way back into the Oswego State zone on the near circle. To our right, Pirapesco's left. Oswego State does win it, goes into Pirapesco's pads, and it'll be another stoppage in play with 15:40 remaining in the second period. We'll be at the same exact circle as if nothing happened. It's going to be Mooney alongside Chandler Gillespie for the faceoff. Gillespie comes away with it, however, but Oswego State almost recovers as it's tipped into the neutral zone between Chapin and Gillespie. Now with Vasta, who just loses it. Vasta once again in the corner now with Oakland University. Looking for a player up front. Just goes back to the blue line. And now over to Minnie. Minnie with a slap shot into the pads and sticked away by Pirapesco. And there is going to be a penalty. The slash. You guys have to see who that is on. Looks like it's going to be an Oswego State penalty. It's going to be on Bobby Vasta, it looks like, a 2-minute penalty for slashing.
What's his number?
Yep, so Bobby Vasta, 2-minute minor for slashing. With 15:16 remaining in the second period. Glove down by Pirapesco there to halt play if we keep this game at 2-0. No special teams goals yet, however, from either team. All offers or 100%, depending on what team you look at. Oakland University wins that one, but Brett Dawson does come away with it. Losing his skating there. Excuse me, that's not Dawson, that's RJ Smith. RJ Smith lost his footing there and was able to cover after a couple steps there on his skates. Brendan Wallace sticks with his man and goes through. Going through is Oakland University. That was Gino Mini. Could not get a full shot off, however. And it's cleared down by RJ Smith, but not all the way. And Mackin holds on to it for Oakland. He wraps it around to Muser. Muser back to Mini. Now with Muser again. Muser with a shot. And it is in the pads. And a lot of commotion up front. It is loose. And it is a goal for Oakland University after a rebound. Dan Pirapesco tried to wrap it around behind his back and could not exactly get a glove on it to deflect it. As Oakland University will score on the power play and are up now 3-0. And we will wait. It looks like that might have been Gino Mini on the goal. Excuse me, no. That is going to be Nathan Richards on the goal potentially, but we will wait official confirmation there. 14:24 remaining in the middle period. Oakland takes a 3-0 lead as the Lakers go underway. So the official goal, is from Chase Sereno with assist from Gino Mini and Luke Mackin for the 3-0 lead with 14 minutes remaining now in the second period. We did get the official confirmation there. Not sure on the time, however. Was not able to catch it. CJ Walsh now recovers in the neutral zone with a shot and deflected high into the netting, and it's going to be a stoppage in play once again with 13:44 now remaining in the middle period. It will stick in the defensive zone of Oswego State, or of Oakland University, excuse me. Mooney will be at center ice with Gillespie. Mooney wins this one, a slap shot from O'Neal, but it does not go all the way through and does not even hit Pack. Goes back to Vasta in the defensive zone. Vasta now with Carey. Carey just springs it, tries to hold on to it, but cannot. Oakland, and there's going to be a penalty, a hook. See who that one is on. It looks like it might be. Yes, it is an Oakland penalty on number 10, James Bayagich. It's going to be a 2-minute hooking. At 13:23, Oswego State will return to the power play once again. So it'll be a 2-minute hooking penalty on James Bayagich as it goes down to the Oakland University defensive zone. Luke Myers at center ice. Oakland University, however, does win the face-off. And Oswego State will get it as they try to clear it. Jay Chapin. And now with Marvin, almost with Marvin, I should say. And now McNamara tries to hold on to it at the side of the boards. Cleared all the way down the ice by Oakland University. 1:35 remaining in the power play, excuse me. 12:50 remaining in the period. Oswego State still looking for their first goal, and maybe their first power play goal tonight, of the game at least. Marvin holds onto it, but is tipped away. No goal there. And now with McNamara, and a one-timer attempt from Marvin. He almost gets it around on the rebound. And Marvin, he scores! Marvin, after a couple of rebounds, and finally gets it in there after burying it in. Adam Marvin at 12:31 remaining in the second period. That would probably had to be at least 3 or 4 shots until Marvin got it in there for the 3, and they now only trail by 2. We will wait on the official assist there. 12:31 remaining in the period. That's Marvin on the goal. The team leader now with 6 goals. He now has 10 points on the season. Excuse me, 5th goal. It is stoppage in play there.
27-17-20.
The assists are from number 17, Sean O'Neal, and number 20, Luke Myers, after all that, at 12:31. So that is Marvin's 5th goal, yes, 5th goal for his 10th point of the season. Shot from Vasta, and almost a screen, but almost with knees again on the rebound, but holds on to it. It isn't a goal! It is a goal from O'Neal off the rebound. A one-timer attempt in the top corner, barely goes in the net with 12:10 remaining, and we have a 1-goal game. Just like that. O'Neal with a goal now, and this is his, let me look up my stats here. This is his 1st goal of the season, his 2nd point of the season, after he has an assist. So that's his 2nd point of the game, actually, now that I'm looking at my score sheet. So that's an O'Neal goal. And it looks like the assist is going to go to Chase Nees. I'm not sure about unassisted, actually. Chase Nees does not get the assist there as expected. Unassisted goal for Sean O'Neal. We have it's a 1-goal game with 12:10 remaining.
These guys are chirping each other in the back. You see them?
Oakland University wins that faceoff, and we have a very interesting goal now. Or game, excuse me, now as Oakland University holds on to their own zone. A lot going on here at the Anthony J. Cristofoli ice rink in the last couple of seconds here. Only 31 seconds apart. Excuse me, 21 seconds apart for the 2 goals for Oswego State, and that's exactly what they want. Dawson, and there is a penalty, going to be a penalty on Oakland University. It's delayed. And they do get possession, and it's going to be in a slashing call. See who it is officially on. It is the slashing call is going to be on. Not exactly sure. Actually, did not see a player skate in. We will wait on the call here. It's going to be number 27, one of the Novaks, Luke Novak. After some confusion, the players did not want to go into the penalty. Luke Novak did not want to go into the penalty box, but eventually got in there. So it's going to be Luke Novak slashing penalty with 11:34 remaining in the period. 2-minute minor. Oswego State goes on the power play once again for the fifth time tonight. Again, the math hurting the journalism major over here. Lupe Myers on the faceoff, but Oakland University does come away with it. And it is held in by O'Neal.
Let's go.
Chapin now holds onto it,
Come on, Jay.
but is cleared down by Oakland University after it's tipped away. Dan Pierre-Pesco holds onto it behind the net and waits for O'Neal with a couple players retreating as well. Leaving something started. Adam Marvin will skate it up himself. Gets around one defender. Gets around a second defender. And will go up the side of the boards and look for a pass, but nothing doing. And it's almost held in by O'Neal. It's going to be a race. Mackin goes after it along with O'Neal. Mackin does not get full possession, but O'Neal misses it. And a shot from Mackin and a save. And there's going to be a stoppage play. It's going to be a cross check on Oswego State. That's going to be a penalty on Kyle McNamara. So, excuse me, Luke Myers, number 20, cross check. It is 18, actually. A little miscommunication there after everything. However, it is going to be the Kyle McNamara, so it's going to be 4-on-4 hockey for 1:17 seconds. Cross-checking call on Myers with 10:51 remaining. It'll go into the Oswego State zone. And just like that, no advantage now. But after the 1:17, Oswego State will go on the penalty kill once again. Oakland holds on to the puck now. Looks for a wraparound, but cannot get the shot off. And now with Minnie. Minnie at the blue line, no shot. Minnie back at the point. Minnie with a slap shot, and just goes wide after a little bit of a tip and bouncing puck. Mooney with it. Mooney gives it off, tries to get off to Carey, cannot get a stick on it, but it's back with Mooney as he skates it up the ice. Has two defenders in front of him. A decent hit from Oakland University at the near boards. However, Oswego State will hold on to it with Wands. Wands now with Carey. Oakland University brings it in. Minnie, but Cup is there to stop him, excuse me. Now over with Wands. Wands with Cup. Cup tries to get a pass off with a defender on him, but cannot, so he just skates around a little bit. And almost to Mooney. But Oakland University is with Sereno. Now up to Nolan. And also Cup is there to meet him at the puck at the far corner. 5 seconds and counting remaining with 9:38 remaining in the period. And Oakland University does kill their penalty. They will return the power play for the next 40 seconds, barring no goal is scored. Only 35 seconds now with 9:28 as Oswego State will try to clear the puck. Theo Cup with it, holding onto it, trying to get it to a teammate, but cannot. A couple Oakland University players along with Mooney there. Oakland University does hold onto it. It's back at the blue line. Luke Novak. Luke Novak with a shot. And it's gloved down by Pierre-Pesco and held on to with 9:13 remaining in the period. 22 seconds remaining on the McNamara penalty. Some line changes for both teams. So now it's going to be in the near circle on our right. Pierre-Pesco's left. As Herbert almost wins the faceoff, but goes right into the stick of an Oakland University player. Now Luke Novak. Novak over to Sereno, now up to Minnie. To Muser. Now back with Novak. Novak at the blue line. Over to Muser. Muser with a pass. And it's no, it just goes wide. The reaction of the players for a second looked like it might have gone in the open spot there. But the penalty is killed by Oswego State. Chaseney's is coming in, so it's even strength with 8:40 remaining in the second period, 3-2 Oakland University. Scrum behind the boards, and Oswego State almost comes away with it, but it's held once again by Hubert and C.J. Walsh. Hubert doing most of the holding work there, trying to get it to a teammate. And it comes away, Chaseney's holds on, and we'll skate around. Back to Wiesberger. C.J. Walsh now up to Dawson. Brett Dawson cannot hold on to it, but it's with Hubert now. Hubert cannot exactly hold on along the boards, but he does recover behind the net. And is once again frozen along the boards, and Oakland University recovers. Luke Novak passing it up into the neutral zone. C.J. Walsh trying to get at it, but cannot. Back in, Luke Myers now on a breakaway. And no goal from after patting it down from Pack. Not exactly sure what the stoppage was. However, actually, it looks like the goal might have gone out of its moorings just a little bit. But Myers got behind his defenseman, and but Pack stood strong and got it in the pads. 7:42 remaining. Oakland University still leading by 1, 3-2. It's going to be in the far circle, our right. Their left, or Pack's left. Almost won by Myers there. And it just runs right into the glove of Pack. No one really got a firm shot on that. However, the play is frozen with 7:39 remaining. Now at the far circle, once again, Luke Myers at center ice. Alongside his 20 counterpart, Chandler Gillespie. Wrapped around by Scorzo, given up in the neutral zone, but actually it is back into with Luke Myers. Luke Myers tries to get around and tries to stuff it in, but Pack with at least one save there. Right in front, no one there to cover knees now with it, and it goes back to Vasta at the point. Vasta shoots, and sprawling leg just gets it. It looked like Pack didn't even see the puck, and it actually hits the ceiling of the hockey rink, and it'll go into the offensive zone of Oswego State. That's the downside of having the low rink, the low ceiling of the rink at least. It may hit the ceiling after a high-flying puck. But this one goes to the Oswego State's advantage. It will stay in their offensive zone after a good amount of pressure there. 7:15 remaining in the second period. Mooney now almost comes away with it and does recover after Oakland University, got it. In the neutral zone now. No one up the ice. No one with a backhand just goes wide of Pierre Pesco. Does not even have to glove it down, but remains in position. Now with Cup. Cup almost gets around his defenseman after he was the offensive hit there. And now with Mooney. Mooney goes down after a off-balance hit. And now with Chapin. No one gets around his defenseman. He skates up the ice in neutral now with Mackin. There's going to be a penalty on Cup on the hit on no one. A trip, actually. It's going to be a trip on Cup with 6:41 remaining.
It's not a trip on my dad.
Why did that not go up?
So 6:41 remaining in the middle period. Oswego State goes on the penalty kill once again. Cup trying to plead his case, however, referees do not budge.
Why is it not working?
It's going to be in the far circle there. Our left, Pierre Pesco's right. Apparently we are not broadcasting, according to our statistician Dan Dorsey. We're going to check up on that. And I don't know. I'm just going to keep talking like we're going. So Oswego State, Oakland University in the defensive zone now. Just kind of skating around with it. And let's see if we're back. So we're just going to keep going as if the play is going. It is going to, after not paying attention there for a couple seconds, it is going to be a slashing penalty. Not exactly sure who it's on. It looked like it might, it's going to be on number 19, Ethan Wiesberger. So it is going to be a slashing penalty on Ethan Wiesberger. It looks like we are going again. I'm sorry if the live stream was not going earlier for the last couple of seconds. And it looks like we are remaining. I'm sorry, we did get a little disruption there from our statistician who said the live stream wasn't going, but I do apologize if I sounded a little confused. As we are resumed with 5:50 remaining in the period. Oswego State on a 5-on-3 penalty kill now, similar to yesterday. Over with Minnie, who gives it to his teammate. Get the name there, excuse me, Nathan Richards. Now held by Sereno and given over to Minnie. Minnie with a goal. Not as big of a reaction, but it is a power play goal on the 5-on-3. Goes right through the pads of Dan Pira Pezco. Minnie with the goal there. We will get official stats for the assists. We will wait for that from our friend Dan Dorsey.
16, 22, 24.
So it's going to be the mini goal from number 22, Nathan Richards, and number 24, Christopher Hubbard. So now it goes to 5-on-4 now that the cup penalty is cut out. And we are back to a 2-goal deficit for Oswego State. 5:17 remaining in the period. Nolan now with it at the far boards. And he's got a couple teammates around, including Jacob Novak, and now with Luke Novak. Luke Novak with a shot, and it's a screen shot, but he does make a couple saves there at Pezco, but Oakland recovered with Luke Novak at the line. Luke Novak gets a shot. Pezco loses sight of it, but it is cleared down by Dawson. Dawson will skate after it as well. 4:40 remaining in the second period. 35 seconds remaining on the penalty. Luke Novak skates it up the ice and gives it over to Jake Novak. If they are brothers, they may have the brother chemistry that they always talk about, like the Sedin brothers of the Vancouver Canucks. But we will wait confirmation from their broadcast team. I'll head over during the intermission so I can give that information to you folks. Lemieux just clears it down, held onto by Pack, and gives it off to Kyle Nichols. Breakaway opportunity. It's going to be a shot and a save after the shot from Chandler Gillespie. A pad save by Pack, able to keep this a 2-goal deficit. That one's tipped away. Does not even hit Pira Pezco. Oakland University now holds on to it at the far boards, and Oswego State will recover as they are in even strength. Adam Marvin with it and just dumps it in. Gets around the defenseman and tries to catch up to it and just misses. And it looks like it's going to stick with Oakland. Held at the blue line by Walsh, who just dumps it back in, and now back with Marvin. Marvin wraps it around himself. Tries to get around the defenseman, but cannot, and is stopped by Nichols. Marvin there along with Myers. Myers trying to pull it out. We'll see who gets possession here. It is going to be Oswego State. O'Neal with it at the line, and now with Marvin. Marvin hit once again, just holding on to it, and now Chase Nees is there to assist him. And now it's with Myers. Myers almost with a shot and goes up. Tries to give it to Chapman for the one-timer. Misses the first shot. Gets a second shot and a third shot. It's a goal! C.J. Walsh after a couple of shots, 3 or 4 shots, similar to the first goal for Oswego State from Adam Marvin. However, they scored just in the nick of time with 3:05 remaining in the second period, only down by 1. C.J. Walsh. After a couple of shoves there from the puck, he does get it past. He does get it past Joshua Pack. 3:05 remaining in the period. Oswego State only trails by 1 now.
6 from 15.
So Chase Nees with an assist there, and also and Luke Myers also given the secondary assist. So the C.J. Walsh goal. Kind of ironic. I was just talking about how he had been kind of quiet yesterday. Now with his 5th goal of the season and his 7th point of the season.
Assisted by number 15 and Chase Nees, number 20 Luke Myers.
So it is held by Oakland now. Sorry for the pause in the action there. With 2:30 remaining in the period. Oakland University holds on to it. And Oswego State trying to keep this one close. Just dumped in. Goes back to Christopher Hubbard. Now with Oswego State with Chris Carey trying to get his stick on it but cannot clear it. and it's held on.
Nice.
Big hit from Mooney, knocks his player down. However, Oakland will hold on to it now with Minnie. Minnie at the blue line, blocked down by Chapin. It's now with Mooney. Mooney skating up the ice with a couple players, but will just dump it down, trying to get it to carry, but it's going to stick with Nathan Richards. Richards back to Minnie.
Come on, boys.
Minnie Myers tries to get it, but cannot get a stick on it as he skates around, and it's now with Mackin. Mackin tries to cross pass it. Nothing doing there as it just goes through. Knees up. Tries to give it up to Myers, but Myers cannot hold on. Opportunity now for Nolan. Nolan looking for a player to pass to and cannot. Cup recovers. Frozen once again, and the end boards, 1:30 remaining in the second period. And Oswego State will come away with it. Wands with the puck and tries to get it up to Marvin, but cannot. Chase Needs hold on to it. Needs up by himself with Marvin. Marvin only has a couple guys to beat. Shot for a rebound, but nothing doing. Goes too high off the deflection off the pads. And Oswego State will recover neutral zone after Oakland cleared it. 1:05 remaining in the period. Now with Cup. Cup gives it up to Marvin.
Let's go, Chase.
Chase Knees tries to get it there. Oh, he gets it to Marvin, who gets it to Walsh. Just clears it back into the zone. Myers fighting for the puck alongside Mackin. Now with Knees. Oakland University clears it. Chase Knees gets it back in the neutral zone and just gives it back to Cup. Cup up to Walsh. Walsh gives it over to Marvin. Marvin skating up the side, looking for a shot attempt. Open net. It just goes wide from a shot from Knees and Marvin. A couple of shots there, but they just go wide, nothing on goal. It's in the neutral zone now with Chase Knees on the near side and gives it over to Walsh. Walsh just slaps it in, hits. It goes wide to Pack. I thought it looked like it might have gone in, but just went wide and went behind the net. 10 seconds remaining in the period.
Let's go, boys.
Oakland University trying to do make a last second play, but they might be out of time as Ethan Wiesberger just clears it down, and it is going to be icing as the time expires. Oswego State trailing Oakland University now by 4-3, and folks, we have an interesting hockey game heading into the regulation period, the third period. So, for the second period, there were 5 goals in the period. Oakland University at the I'm not sure on the time there. A goal from Chase Sereno, from Gino Mini and Luke Mackin. Oswego State would pull it within 2 after it was 3-1 after a goal from Adam Marvin with assist from O'Neill and Luke Myers. Oswego State then pulled it within 1 with a goal from O'Neill, unassisted at 12:10, but Oakland would score and pull it to 4-2 with a goal from Gino Mini and assists from Nathan Richards and Christopher Hubbard. However, Oswego State, with 3:05 remaining in the period, would pull it within 1, and that is our current score, 4-3, with a goal from number 6, TJ Walsh, his 5th of the season, with assists from Chase Knees and Luke Myers. Good amount of penalties in the period as well. However, our shot totals, the second period, Oswego State had 15 shots in that period compared to, Oakland's 11. So Oakland now with 19 total shots, and Oswego State with 22. We'll be back shortly to start the third period between Oswego State and Oakland University. Oakland University leads 4-3, so we will have an interesting final regulation period coming up shortly in the next couple of minutes. Don't tune away.